Good morning. It's Tuesday, April 5th, 2025, and that means two things. There ain't no weekend like a 3-day weekend. We could all have this if we tried. It's also time for the lighting industry news brief brought to you by Keystone Tech and their exit signs and emergency units. This is a full featured line. Really, it's got everything you need or whatever your client needs. You got red letters, green letters, white housings, black housings, edge lit illumination if you need that. Emergency units come in round or square styles, different levels of output. They've got combo kits available for sale, and they are all backed by Keystone's power supplies, which are guaranteed for any emergency within reason. That's KeystoneTech.com. The link is in the description. Let's talk about the news, because the Design Lights Consortium is looking for feedback on Draft 2 of SSL 6 and Luna 2. Both of these have been revised and expanded. Your comments, you can feed them into there until September 5th. The Illuminating Engineering Society is looking for public input on two different standards. There is LS12X for particulars of nomenclature, such as not calling them lamps anymore. We might have to call them light sources. And IES RP11 for residential spaces, which is largely revised around SSL lighting and what comes with IoT devices. AMS Osram have sold off their entertainment and industry lamps section for 114 million euros to Ushio Inc. Sanon and Inari have bought LumiLEDs. No details except that deal will close on the first quarter of 2026. Zumtobel is leaving the U.S. Their New York factory will end operations as part of their new America's Business Plan. On the tariff tracker, tariffs on Mexico have been paused for 90 days. The U.S. is making new exceptions for Chinese solar cells and sensors. So your photo cell controls will not be so expensive going ahead. Everything from Europe costs 15% more now. Canadian goods not covered by the existing USMCA treaty will now be taxed at 35%. There will be no exceptions in pricing for South Korean semiconductors, and the de minimis exception on duties and tariffs for packages under $800, that's over as of the end of August. Previously, it was supposed to be in next year, but now and next month. There we go. Energy Star will continue operations for now. The labeling program will continue to certify downlights, ceiling fans, and appliances. Sales are up at Rexel, with the first half of 25 showing a 1.6% increase in sales. Universal Display is offering a dividend at 45 cents per share. Signify is continuing their share buyback program, with not quite 200,000 shares coming back home at 21.97 euros per share. We have the first half of Legrand's year showing sales up 13%. Q2 at Osram shows revenues up 18%. The first half at AD shows sales up at 25%. Q2 at Wesco shows sales up 7%. Q2 at Littelfuse shows sales up 9%, which means they'll be offering a dividend of 75 cents per share. Logic has bought JLS. This is a Controls distro deal with no details other than the fact that it closed at the end of July. Space for Learning has announced their product award winners, which means that Kennel won both lighting categories. The IES NYC has presented their thesis awards, with 3 designers recognized for their work. The US DOI, Department of the Interior, has issued a new mineral production order. This is part of a new executive order that will go after trying to find rare earths in mining waste. Southwire has published their sustainability report, with their self-imposed goals going pretty well. Blingle in Omaha has won a Reader's Choice Award from the Omaha World Herald. Rucker is moving. Rucker is a lamp restoration company in Tulsa, Oklahoma. They're now in Midtown. In rep agency updates, Lutron is switching to Thea and Showan in the NYC metro area. KSA partners with Current in Chicago. RMC has picked Phoenix Sales and Marketing in Maryland, Virginia, and the DC area. In legal news, a federal judge has reopened Jiaxing versus CH Lighting, specifically related to Tude Tech, and we have a new invalidity claim in ETI v Signify. In events and webinars, you can submit to the Beacon Awards from the DLFNY, or you can sponsor the Beacon Awards from the DLFNY, whatever floats your boat. In IoT news, Legrand has bought Colijec, no details declared there. Q2 at Skykes shows revenues up by $3 million. Alibaba and Signify have partnered on AI cities, no details there so far. Gina Rota was on the Lighting Controls podcast. Hollywood, Florida has partnered with Noresco for smart city plans. Google Home finally fixed their lighting controls. Voice controls have actually been busted for an entire month. Apple has patented a new optical comm system, which would allow lighting to track individual device positions. B.A. Robinson was ransomwared, specifically through the popular Quillen malware attack. Check your passwords, guys. And Whistle pet trackers are going to be bricked at the end of the month because they were bought out by Tractive. End of service is coming. So if you were using a Whistle device to track the location of your dog, you can't no more, or you won't be able to soon. In R&D news, UC Davis and their color lab are relaxing with colored lighting. They have determined that warmer lights are just better for your mood. 500 nanometer light is great for flounder. This is based on research from Jeju National University for fish-centric lighting for fish farms, of course. Cornell suggests that light modulation might be the key to beating deep fakes. This is specifically very minor amounts in changes in lighting that are pre-planned, pre-programmed, and that would basically act as a watermark to prove that, I don't know, say the video of this episode is me talking and not some robot pretending to be me. We have a new single pixel imaging tool that can detect sound waves. This will allow lighting devices to act as microphones with the right amount of, fidelity and technology and software behind them. Better reflectors are better for visual light communications, with Bennett U boosting the range of Li-Fi. And operational hubs need better lighting. This is a study from the Shiraz University of Medical Sciences showing that operators need to be more comfortable to do their jobs. This is Shiraz, Iran, not Shiraz, France, by the way. On the dark side of things, light pollution has been correlated with poor sleep, among another of other lifestyle issues. Alan has been linked yet again with poor cholesterol. Sleep quality has been linked with the risk of Alzheimer's. MSU have released the findings of the Sleep Education for Everyone program. Sex is not a factor in sleep changes' effects on appetite. Men and women all eat differently if their sleep's bad. Alan is a particular harm to insectivorous bats. Dim lighting during pregnancy makes young rats less risk averse. Light pollution is changing the behavior of birds, specifically social birds. They are behaving differently as light changes. Romania has completed a large-scale multi-factor sleep study, and kloof frogs are threatened by light pollution. Dr. Nancy Gonlin was on Restoring Darkness. Hollywood, Florida is promoting turtle safety this month. West Virginia realtors are starting to list Skyglow as a factor in resale value. Galloway, Scotland is home to a new wind farm that is doing everything right by their neighbors. I promise. They're doing the controls, they're doing the dimming, they're doing the warm color temps, and they're still getting complaints. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania has completed their dimming plan, and Bowdoin College has gotten their Dark Sky International recognition for their sports fields. Horticulturally, petal color of lilies has been linked with light activated genes. We also have a new color recipe for growing celery under LED lighting. We have UVB and red LED for better lettuce. We have Scott's Miracle Grow announcing a dividend. This is the first one in a year, I think. And Vertical Future posted 10 million pounds in losses, and they're looking to get bought out. In recommended reading, all these links and more on nailed.org. Do workplace safety regulations have a place in your home office or your employee's home office? You may need to be providing your staff with adequate lighting. We'll see how that goes. We have a guide to sneaking projects in before the end of 179D deductions. We have an understanding of the OBBBA and the lighting industry. We have the beginning of tariff nightmares. We have cleaning as a design priority, i.e., designers should be thinking about how someone who has to dust all these decorative fixtures out there. Chris Walgamot talks about triple LC and HVAC integration now that the Bluetooth Consortium is acknowledging both, and a guide on how LED strip lights are made. We have a case study of the Wolf Rock Lighthouse, the lighthouse no one wants to be at, and how to turn water coolers into fixtures at scale. In local news, Pennsylvania is offering new grants to senior community centers. We have $33 million for highways in Wyoming. Philadelphia saw a crime rate drop after a streetlight switch. Weyburn and Saskatchewan have completed a CPTED project, that's crime prevention through environmental design. The University of New Mexico has completed an energy project on their South Campus. A employee of Heritage Sign and Lighting was struck and killed by a driver while working on a sign in his cherry picker in Willoughby, Ohio. We have $2.3 million for parks in Chester County, Pennsylvania. Not quite $1 million for parks in Fayette County, Tennessee. Slippery Rock, Pennsylvania is planning pedestrian safety changes. We have $300,000 in parks projects ready to go in Imperial County, California. In Libertyville, Illinois, high school lighting projects won't be done in time for the first day of class. Vicksburg, Mississippi is planning new school lighting projects. El Campo, Texas has secured a new sports lighting project at their schools. Freelton, Ontario is going to remove sports field lighting from their public parks. Ann Arbor, Michigan pickleball facility has been named an energy champion. In Putney, Vermont, public libraries have begun their lighting projects. And in Nova Scotia, the Africville Museum has completed their lighting and security upgrades. Internationally, French cities in 3 different districts have begun cutting lighting at night as part of a curfew program for teens. Tianjin, China is adding so much lighting. Oh, so much lighting for the SCO Summit. Signify Malaysia has announced new smart city programs. 18 Degrees has donated £40,000 worth of downlights for community projects. In the same program, Dave Fear, an individual designer, has donated $4,000 worth of fixtures. In People News, Ryan Moss has been named the Senior VP of Ops at Chelsea Lighting. Mike Felton is now the Senior VP of Sales and Marketing at ICO. ITAB CEO Andreas Elgar will no longer work for ITAB soon. Mahesh G. Gangashetty has secured a new grant for LED tech development, a little more than $500,000. Devin Bixby has been named VP of Sales at the Mountain Sales Agency, and Gilles Beltran is now the president of Avnet. And in projects, we have a cool homebrew flush mount dome cover. We have a 1 hertz shadow clock. We have a cool color player, a thing you can use to educate your kids. We have an LED tube that can work as a gravity simulator. We have a way to embed LEDs in a silicone robot. and you can make your own hexagonal lighting fixtures. I've been Scott Walker. I want to thank you for your time, your attention. I want to thank all of our sponsors. Visit nailed.org, but otherwise, enjoy your week and enjoy the music. See ya.
You're leaving your home on a one-way road as we had swore to give your life. In the pale morning light, you say goodbye to your children and your wife, keeping the promise to serve your land. Now it's high time to go. On the tarmac before you were thousands of people lining up in a row. Hey, warrior, is it the deed of a hero to kill someone? Hey, warrior, how does it feel when your day is done? Cockpit is closed and you think of your loved ones you left behind. Life for life is your worst case scenario that you expel from your mind. Camouflage as fighters crossing your border, while down there nobody suspects anything. As your bones detonate in the target area, you see nothing but reflections on your wings. Hey, warrior, it's not a worthwhile venture to kill someone. Hey, warrior, can you still sleep when your work is done? What's the use of all this rampant violence, slaying people you didn't even know? Who benefits from this is the question, but to know about that is not allowed. Mission accomplished sounds from your headset, and you're